Hello, this is Scott Blumenthal. Welcome to another edition of the Hot Corner. In this installment, we're going to take issue with the National Football League and some of their top-down decision-making. For many years, it seems they slid the concussion issue and the corresponding health issues that coincide with that under the rug, considering that so many medical studies and doctors alike had been at the forefront for years upon years about obviously what concussions do to players, their after effects to former players. It was a wonder that the NFL chose to ignore that issue, considering that the health of their league and their players in general was at the heart of it. If you take that issue and add it in with the way that the NFL has treated some of their former players, the pension being average and suspect at best. Also, you add in the fact that they don't really insure some of these former players after a certain era and only insure them to a certain level, considering these long, far-reaching health issues. There's obviously issues that surround that with some of the treatment of these former players. So the NFL has really been tone deaf in that regard. And then you add in the most recent issue, which is the Ray Rice issue, and you could see with the initial suspension of 2 games, the uproar that caused nationally when that was released led the NFL to reconsider those domestic abuse issues and the suspensions therein, raising that to 6 games and then a lifetime suspension for the second time. Shows you really how out of touch they were by weighing the scales, where Josh Gordon gets suspended for an entire year for smoking marijuana, considering that that's legal in states, and we have domestic abuse, which is legal in no states, gets a 2-game suspension. So, the NFL at the highest level seems to be a bit tone deaf, despite the product being so excellent on the field, despite the continued influx of billions and billions of dollars in cash in this league with these TV deals and more. We are at there's a little bit of trepidation involved here, considering some of these missteps at the highest levels in the NFL, and if it's not cleaned up down the road, there's going to be insurance issues with the league, and we could eventually see in 15 to 20 years the end of the NFL as we know it if we don't have proper management at the highest level. So as fans of the NFL, that's all we could hope that will happen. The product on the field is great. It's just a matter of management cleaning their act up off the field. That's another installment of the Hot Corner with Scott Blumenthal. We'll be back for a Week 1 NFL recap shortly. Thanks a lot.